today at the country club at the brunch, and we're talking right now to Miss Glenda Ricks. She is the souvenir chairperson, and you're somebody that I haven't ran across so far to interview in the festival, and you definitely caught my eye with your jacket and all of your pins. So tell us a little bit about the souvenir chairperson and what your duties and responsibilities have been so far in the festival.
Okay, well, I've been working with the festival probably 30 years, and my right-hand person, Kathy Luttrell, has been helping me now for a good number of years. She worked her way up through the ranks, and then when she retired or when her time was over as being chair and past chair, then she volunteered to help me, and she's been a godsend. Thank you, Kathy. Now, what we do is all year long, we shop for souvenirs. Everywhere we go, no matter where, we buy souvenirs for the festival. So people, it's not a 1 month thing. It lasts all year for the souvenirs. And then we have a trailer that we store our souvenirs in. We sell out of that trailer all year long. If anybody needs anything, they can contact Kathy or me, and we can get whatever they need. Also, we are at all the major events, the Pig in the Park, the Balloon Fest, the Pancake Supper, the Arts and Crafts, and any other major event. We are set up and selling all the time for things. We introduce new things like T-shirts, pens. This year, I'd like to give a little shout out to our pen. This year, we have always used an Irish symbol. Well, you can only use so many leprechauns and so many shamrocks and so many whatevers. So this year, we decided our pen would be one of the Dublin landmarks, that is Dublin, Georgia. So we chose the downtown clock, and our T-shirt and our pen shows our clock. And the theme for this year was having the time of your life, which tied right into the clock, and that was great. Now, a little about my jacket. They were asking about my jacket. One side of my jacket has only pens that either friends, relatives have given me or that I bought when I was in Ireland myself. The other half of the jacket is all the official pens since we've been doing pens. And we've been doing pens since 1990. In 90, I think it might have been maybe a year or two before that, but anyway, in 1990, it changed. And every year since then, we've added a different pen. And it's kind of a big deal. Used to, the pen got you into the park when we had arts and crafts at the park, and then we moved downtown to Plaza, and it's kind of hard to charge there, so we started just using the pen as collector items.
Right.
And that's what most people do with them now, but people look for pens all the way back to 1990. The very first one is the white one right here, and then the one for this year is the clock, if I can find it. Show me, Kathy. It's the clock. Also, in the first few years, you were designated a member by a little white button that you were given for the year that it was. In 2000, we decided that was a pretty big deal, and we wanted to do a little something special, so they started doing the shamrocks. For the first few years, every year the shamrock was a different color, and then it changed a little bit, and it's kind of evolved a little bit. In our 50th year, the membership pin was it was a duplicate of the original pin. Thank you, Kathy. For the 51st year of our festival, that we changed the pin. But then we went back to the shamrock. But that's basically the history of the jacket.
That is amazing. I'm so glad that we got to speak to you, and I think that's really something that's going to be interesting to the people who tune in and watch this.
Well, a lot of people didn't know that, and a lot of people like to get old pens. Kathy and I collect old pens to resell for people. If you have old pens, like estate sales, if there are people who have old pens, we don't buy them back, but we will sell them for you. If anybody has one, they can get in touch with me or Kathy, and we will locate somebody looking for old pens.
Sure. Well, that's a great piece of information as well. Well, let's go have some breakfast. So we are here at the Dublin Country Club for the brunch, and we have Lindsay Black, and she is the co-chair, is that correct, of this event, and we're going to have her talk about what's going on here today.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and it is one of the biggest events on St. Patrick's Day in Dublin. And we are calling today's event Super Sunday Brunch. Since it's on Super Saturday, we thought, let's start a new event, Super Sunday, a brunch to kind of close out Super Sunday weekend. You can come together with your family, enjoy a delicious brunch together, and we have a really great turnout. We are packed today, and it's just been a great success.
Well, good. And it's going to go on for a couple of hours this morning.
Yeah, so we started at 11 a.m. and it'll go on to about 1:30. So people, it's first come, first serve. We've had a lot of people get here right at 11, and it's been a pretty steady stream of folks. And the food is just delicious. And thanks to the Dublin Country Club for working with us to make such an excellent menu. And just operationally, it's been great.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks.
Well, here we are at another St. Patrick's event.
Once again.
Once again, give us a little information about what's going on here today.
Well, we pretty much have finalized and finished up all the meat of the festival, so we are kind of unwinding today out here at the Dublin Country Club. We are doing the Super Sunday Brunch. This is our first event out here doing this event, and it has been amazing. We've had an awesome turnout, a great response. People are inside eating. I mean, it's packed.
Steady flow.
Steady flow. We're having to rebus tables already, so patience is a virtue. But, you know, for things like this, we love to see people here. We like to see the energy and a little more work to make sure it comes together. But it's fantastic, and what a great way to kind of wind things down here in Dublin and Lawrence County.
Yeah, Sunday morning brunch at the Country Club, and it's been beautiful. I see families, I see small children, I see some of our older community, I see people really in their St. Patrick's regalia for today.
That's right.
It's wonderful. Everybody is in a really great mood, and I think it's a super successful event.
That's right, because it is St. Patrick's Day today, so you're not pinch proof. I'm going to get you.
All right.
But today is St. Patrick's Day, so happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. I mean, they are doing omelets in there. They're doing waffles. We've got seafood bar. We've got biscuits and gravy and all the fixings, bacon, sausage, and it's just amazing. We've got mimosas. I think they're doing peach, orange, and strawberry mimosas, and then we got Bloody Marys. So anything that you guys want would be provided here, and we look forward to having this as another event next year.
Yeah, an annual event. That
An
would
annual
be great.
event.
Super
That's right.
Sunday brunch.
Super Sunday brunch at the Country Club. So
All right.
thank you
you,
guys,
Jason.
and happy St. Patrick's Day.